Who doesn't want to see a main character who works hard to become stronger? The struggles and challenges is enticing to read, and the adventure is something we can't get enough. This is our top 10 manhwa or manhwa, where the main character works hard to become stronger. Make sure to subscribe and turn on that bell icon to be notified for our weekly recommendations. Number 10. The First Sword of Earth. Wang Sheng was unexpectedly reborn to the night before the sudden increase in spiritual energy on Earth. I'm not going to look down on my others like in my previous life. And so, he decided to go to Wudang to learn martial arts from one of the supreme masters of his previous life. And thus begin the daily life of the path to immortality begins. The art is wonderful, the plot is good. Overall, I enjoy reading this manhwa. Number 9. Monster Hunter. This one is crazy and totally badass. The first few chapters is very interesting that you won't skip a panel. The monster takes everything away from a boy and keep him captive as their food. He grunts his teeth and seeks revenge, but he cannot beat the monster with human powers. At that moment, a monster hunter appears. Number 8. Dungeons and Artifacts. The moment I get a hold of those artifacts, it'll be the end of you. The start of vengeance for a wrongfully killed dungeon explorer and his artifacts. Dungeons attract the human minds. It strengthens itself with the dead and uses bait and artifacts to lure more victims. The one who was killed by a roost in a dungeon, Statch Atelier, beyond the threshold of death, he was given a second chance. He began his long journey to get his revenge. The pacing is done pretty well. If you like stories that start with betrayal, then try this. Number 8. Ultimate Outcasts. Most outcasts are ostracized because they look different, talk different, or live different. But not everyone, and not every previous outcast turns into a revenge machine. After seeing his friend suffer a horrific incident, the once outcast Kang decides to extract revenge with the help of an ability he never knew existed. This manhwa is heartbreaking, but there's a lot of action scenes. The art is good and the plot got potential. Number 6. Rendezvous. When I wake up, everything is a mess. War? Extraterrestrial invasion? Whatever it is, I just need to take personal revenge. If you like apocalyptic setting and good character development, you will be hooked by this manhwa. Number 5. Green Boy. Jane is an irresponsible girl who aims to be a champion, and Taejin is the innocent boy who loves her. This is the story of their challenges on the road to the championship and unlikely summertime love. This manhwa is underrated. If you also like the combination of sport, action, and romance, then you might find this enjoyable. Number 4. Way to Heaven. A strange relationship began when orphan siblings meet an old woman who claimed to be their grandmother. But this old woman is the superior master of mourning, who has lost her memory due to a disease. The woman recognized the hidden talent of the eldest sibling and started to train him. Thus began the journey of the last disciple of Jinmu Shinmo. The boy is destined to reach the end of the sky. The grandma in this manhwa is totally badass. The martial art is awesome and the quality of the art is excellent. You should check this out. Number 3. Administrator Kang Lee. Is he crazy or just a typical attention seeker? Lee Kwang-jin, who doesn't understand the difference in people, and his master Kwak No, who's the one helping him to understand the differences of people. A warm human story of a student and his master. Okay, this one is set in Morim. This is a really good read. The plot is interesting and the main character totally don't understand human nature, which is kinda intriguing. Number 2. Memoir of King of War. Reading does not guarantee everyone's alive. Dan Sayu, a descendant of Koryo, greatly reprimands the central district for the sake of his friend whom he treasures the most. He reigns every battle, no one could stop him. Chonto Armed Forces, the greatest martial arts of Koryo. The legend of Chonto Armed Force lives on while the history of King of Wars unfolds. The plot is not original, but you will still find this one as a gem. It still has its own uniqueness that will make you keep reading. Especially if you like overpowered main character, then this might be your cup of tea. Number 1. Starting today, I'm a player. After the gate opened, monsters brought chaos into the world. Hunters sponsored by sponsors awakened and protected the world. Among them, there is a group known as the 12 Heroes, who are the strongest. They are also the one who built Eden and changed the world. The 12 Heroes then call themselves the 12 Gods, and threaten normal people who weren't able to awaken as hunters. They treat them as a livestock and ruled over them. A disadvantageous world where normal people can't even look at hunters. A young man who wants to change this unreasonable world tries to become a hunter. He trains very hard in order to gain the attention of the sponsors. But there were no sponsors who paid attention to him as he wasn't talented. At first, I thought that this manhwa is inspired by other stories out there. But I found interesting stuff while reading this manhwa. The methodology is good, and overall, I highly recommend this. And that's the end of our list. Did you find a good manhwa to read? Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more manhwa, manga, or manhwa recommendations. Turn on that bell icon so you will be notified if we upload our weekly recommendations. Share this to your friends or to your family so we can also help them in finding a good manhwa to read. As always, thank you for watching, stay safe, let's enjoy reading, and see you on our next video.